So let's go back up to the first problem. And we have this case that we looked at where they have the same base, y is our base, and we're multiplying here. So remember that rule when you have x to the a times x to the b, that we're just going to add the exponents. We'll have a plus b up there. So for this one, we have y. So let's rewrite it. We have y to the 3/4 times by y to the 1/3. And since they have the same base, we can add the exponents. So this is y to the 3/4 plus 1/3. And we'll need a common denominator. So we can use 12 as our denominator. And for this first fraction, multiply top and bottom by 3, so you get 9/12. For the second fraction, multiply top and bottom by 4, you get 4/12. And adding those together, you get y to the 13/12. And this will be our final simplified answer here. And for these videos, we're going to look at 2 more problems from the basic exercise, and then we'll look at 3 problems from the more advanced exercise from the Khan Academy. So let's do the 2 more basic ones right now. And in this one, you can see we have an exponent raised to an exponent, or an exponential expression raised to an exponent. And we know the general rule that when you have x to the a and you raise it to the b power, that we are going to multiply the 2 exponents. So for this one, we have to multiply -1/2 times 4. So let's do that right here. -1/2 times 4. We'll put that over 1 so that we can just multiply straight across. We have -1 times 4, which is -4. 2 times 1, which is 2. And this will simplify. 4 divided by 2 is just 2, so you get -2 here. So this will be y to the -2. Or if you really wanted, you could rewrite it without the negative exponent as 1 over y squared. We are dividing by y twice, but they do want it in the form y to the end. It is important to actually read the question here. So this would be our final answer for this question. And we'll do one more from the basic exercise. In this one, notice we have a quotient. And when we have 2 exponential expressions where there's a quotient between them, if we have x to the a divided by x to the b, we will subtract the exponents. We have x to the a minus b. So we'll apply that rule here. And let me just rewrite this. We have z to the -1/3 divided by z to the -5/6. So we will take the top exponent and subtract the bottom exponent. And remember, we're subtracting the whole thing. So you want to be very careful with your signs here. Even though this is already negative, we will be subtracting a negative number. So rewriting this with our rule here, we have z to the -1/3 minus the entire bottom exponent here. So we'll put it in parentheses, -5/6. Like I mentioned, we are subtracting a negative. And so really we are going to be adding that second fraction. So we have -1/3 plus 5/6. And we'll need a common denominator. Looks like 6 is a multiple of 3, so we can use 6 as our denominator. And we'll multiply top and bottom of this first fraction by 2. So we get -2/6 plus 5/6 for our exponent. And adding or subtracting these exponents, we have z to the 3/6, -2 plus 5 is 3, and 3/6 is going to simplify to 1/2. So this entire complicated quotient here just simplifies to z to the 1/2, which of course we know is really just the square root of z when we rewrite it in radical form.